issue, that sort of thing.
When they want to help, let
Yeah.
us fix.
And finally, everything is ready to go after fucking forever. Paul, you want to hit us with what happened last week?
Sure. So we were in the grotto. We were still trying to heal up and talk with the woman we had found there, trying to figure out what she might know about any of the things we were trying to investigate or what was going on. But basically, finding out she would move there to try to just get away and not be bothered and do what she wanted to do with doing her experiments and selling the stuff she was making from all the mushrooms and things like that. So eventually we decided we're gonna get out of there. But we found that our guy with the boat, the fisherman, took off. So we started to look for a way. We had to look for a way when we were going to get out. But in the meantime, Tyrion had got cut up by the assassin vine and had worse luck of anybody with them, and basically eventually was all the way dead, or near death, or was dead for, well, down, unconscious, but not dead. But we were able to get him out of there, and some of us headed outside trying to find a way to get back to Flan. Unbeknownst to us, in the background, Malenketh's greed got the better of him, and he went back to try to get more of the money that we had left with the woman, and he got in a fight with her, and eventually ended up being killed by her and the stuff around her. The rest of us figured he was just trailing behind, so we were continuing on our way, trying to climb up this goat trail that we found. And when we got up and we're kind of headed back toward the Flan area, we ran across a guy on the trail, this paladin who was also going to Flan. So after a little bit of discussion and standoff, he decided to travel with us because we were all going to try to go to that one place where the graveyard or whatever it was, where people who were taking care of things we needed to check in with. So we got to travel along. As we got near Flan in that area that we were getting into, Spirit appeared and basically started attacking Bighorn, which we later learned was a revenant and maybe spirit of a young boy that he and Locke had killed for something they did, maybe with connection with the Count. That seems to be somebody who all of us might have been working for or influenced by. But we were able to, quote unquote, kill the Revenant, get rid of it from stop it from attacking us. But we know that some of us knew that it's kind of thing that's going to come back, so it was something else to be aware of. And we were kind of just trying to figure out, now that we got rid of that Revenant, continue on and figure out where we're headed and what is going on, and what is the things we had done before we got shipped to that asylum. Seems stranger every time.
Outstanding, as usual. Yeah, so you guys are standing over where this body of this Revenant used to be, and the last words were from Lethe: I think we were meant to be in that asylum. And that's where we left off. And you're all just standing out in the pouring ass rain. And Gwydion's just kind of staring at all of you for a moment. And he says, well, you'll all pardon me, I have some things I need to attend to. And he just turns and walks away.
That's not a good sign. He might have been able to tell us what was going on, and any of us are evil. We seem to not remember, or what we were forced to do, or did we choose to do it, and now we just choose not to remember.
Now I know why Locke and Mr. Bighorn were in there, but I wonder why me and you were in there, Perg.
It's a good question. Well, there was some mention about doing something with the Count, directly back, and I'm very interested to find out, because it doesn't seem like we were doing things that match with the people we know now. I mean, we don't know each other for long, but it just does seem strange.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were all put there because we are actually crazy.
Which is why I'm surprised that the people in town didn't have a more serious reaction.
Speak for yourself.
We were put in there. Maybe we were put in there before everything that bad happened to that city.
But what we did, though, people might have known.
Maybe all those
Pretty
people
sure
that
the
remembered
guards
us
would have
died.
recognized us.
Maybe they're too afraid. They're going around stomping people. But anyway, it sounds like what we need to do is figure out a way to get into that manor district, because it seems like the Count's house and those symbols are all in there that we need to do. So maybe we talk to these guardian people, we can get ourselves in there.
We could go back down and get some of that gold and buy our way in.
Hasn't Malenka showed up with the gold yet?
Malanketh has not showed up. It's been quite some time.
That guy was always kind of shifty.
Tyrion looks over at Bighorn and Locke, and he says, I think there's more shifty people in our group still.
You guys are gonna believe a vision from that? You think we did that?
He points to the ground where the Revenant was. He says, I believe in that.
Yes, that's...
I can assure you, I know the mind quite well, and that was a vision of the past, not of the future, not of visions cannot be what's the word I'm looking for? Forged. Visions are much stronger than myself or any person with mental abilities.
Well, shall we continue on into where we were headed so we can rest up? I think some of us are beat up or used up of what we can do. Let's see.
I feel very used.
Yes, you put out a lot of psychic energy. Also, got to get out of this rain. It's driving me crazy. Everything's wet.
You have a plan to get into that district?
Well, we probably need to talk with the people who are in charge, and I think that's where we need to go. Or that's where the paladin was going also. Why do I keep thinking it's a graveyard, but some area where there was a group that we had to meet up with.
All right, let's go.
All right, where are you going?
Where we were going?
Where was that?
Isn't there like a graveyard or something where there was a group that was the ones who were in charge of the city? You know, not the welcomers,
timekeepers.
But, yeah.
No, it was the welcome.
Was it the welcomers also?
The welcomers were in the Sleepless building, yeah. Or Gwydion was heading off to the gardens.
Yeah, where were we think there might be people who could get us give us a way to get into the manor district?
I'm not sure if we know anybody that can do that.
Or we just have to...
That seems to be for the elites.
Well, we'll just sneak in there, maybe.
The gold in that chest makes us elite. Why don't we just go get it? We can check on Malenketh. If she slayed him, we can get revenge and take our prize. And we can move forward.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Malenketh has not returned yet. He was skilled, but he would have been back by now. He must have fallen. She's killed him.
I doubt she killed him without provocation, so...
Or he killed her and grabbed the gold and he took off.
Yeah.
Well, what better way to answer our own questions?
They seem like your questions.
We're trying to get through a gate, which we can't get through because we're not elite. But you're going to lie and sneak to get past the gate when we can just go claim what's ours? We already killed her once.
We're not killing the lady.
Tyrion
Are you
says,
mad because you killed her last time?
I've already witnessed enough killing for one day.
You sure didn't hesitate that first time we saw her.
Yeah, the first time we saw her, she was hostile. She deserved it.
She's still hostile.
Yes, if we go into her cave, she will be, because we are coming back to her cave.
Checking on a friend?
To her cave. It's not our cave, it's her cave, her home.
Ah, whatever.
How would you feel if somebody came in your home unannounced?
They would not leave my home alive.
There you go.
That's why I'm worried about Malenketh.
Tyrion says, well, we all left. He should have left too. I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, he's a sneaky fellow.
He seemed like somebody that really didn't want to be around. Did you not see the tattoos all over him? He wasn't a man of the law. He was probably just biding his time looking for a way out anyway.
Well, it sounds like the bull and me aren't man of the law either. We kill little boys. Who knows about these two? So
Maybe,
right.
but I can't justify killing somebody that is just trying to live outside of civilization. I myself don't really care for civilization much.
All right, fine. I'm tired of this rain. Let's go.
Alright, so you guys are heading... where?
Are we following the paladin?
Where'd the paladin say he was going?
He said he was going to the graveyard.
Alright, we'll go to the graveyard.
Okay. You guys head north towards the graveyard. You end up at this small shack. I actually think I fixed my shit. I unfucked myself, so there should be a map for this now. Went through and cleaned up a bunch of this stuff. Yep, here we go. See how big this is. Probably huge. I'll just go ahead and unlock vision on it. Alright, so this is the entrance of the graveyard. And the small house from which a few of you have been to already. I think Lethay went there and somebody else. But there's only a couple beds. It's pretty small. The garden grounds are well kept. And as you approach, you see Winter is standing at the doorway talking to Gwydion. And as you all approach, Gwydion just shakes off his the hood of his cloak and steps inside. And she kind of looks past him towards all of you before stepping out in the rain to meet you. She says, Gwydion told me you all fought some sort of strange entity a few minutes ago.
Yeah, we fought a revenant.
That is not good. Please, come inside. Get out of the rain. You'll be safe here. She holds the door open for all of you. Staring at all of you. The door open, in the rain.
All right, we'll go inside. Get out of this rain.
Oh yeah, go inside.
There we go. Alright, so you guys head inside. And she just sighs and shuts the door behind all of you. Okay. And you see Arnold is sitting at a desk in the far corner, poring over some documents. Gwydion just parks his ass on a bed, getting the blankets good and saturated with rainwater as he removes his cloak and drops his weapons on the floor with a loud clang. It sounds like pots and shit hitting the ground. Winter says, "So, you can all stay here. I don't have much room for this many of you, but if there truly is a revenant after one of you, or multiple of you, it won't be able to enter these grounds. I would highly suggest that you only travel during the day." Excuse me, I have some things to take care of, and she heads outside and around the corner. Everybody stands in the room awkwardly as you hear the scratching of quill on parchment. Arnold writes vigorously.
I'm gonna set my shield and spear down and hunker in the corner.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll find myself a corner, something where I can be as out of the way as possible. I don't really do meditation as a shaman. I gotta go out there and dance and shit.
Probably just go over by the fireplace and warm up, dry off, wring things out.
Okay. You guys just looking to relax in here for the evening, or is there anything particular you wanted to do?
Well, Lethay, you said you can read minds and conjure up our memories by chance?
He may still be away.
Yeah, Lethay's on a phone call at the moment.
Oh, my bad.
That's all right.
Well, yeah, that'd be... Yeah. Other than that, just freaking, Bighorn's kind of wrestling with, what's going on.
Okay.
Move some people up as we meander around the building.
Sure. And did anybody level?
I did.
I imagine
Perg didn't.
Our Perg did.
Specialty priest.
That's
On the rocket to level 9.
Yeah. All right.
Then the brakes clamp on.
How do we handle this?
I don't think... Yeah, I think I'm all leveled up. I think I did that last episode. Or last episode.
Yeah, just to see how many hit points you gained. Can't read.
2.
All right.
I had 27.
There you go. 1 extra.
29. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. Okay.
Or it should be an even 30 with the human 1.
Looking at the wrong character there.
So what does that do for my spell slots? Oh, another 3rd. Oh, I'm good. Back to prep.
Locke, you didn't level? Take a look. Oh, you
No.
didn't? Not for a while. All right. So, you all rest up as the soothing sound of the rain and the scratching on the parchment just lulls you all into a deep slumber. Wake up the next day, and the rain is still pounding outside. the smell of some sort of porridge or something greets your nostrils as you all come to, and you see Arnold's cooking something. Buffet is sitting cross-legged on the floor, just eyes wide open, staring off into the great who knows what 10,000-yard stare. And what is on your agenda for today?
Should probably head back to Flan and start asking around about how we can get through that gate.
Yeah, we can ask these two if they know of anybody we should talk to. We need to get to the Manor District of the Count's residence, and also to see those markings on the houses. I think that's going to tell us more about what's going on with us than anything.
Gwydion says I could get you in there, though I'm not sure that I would be willing to at the moment. And he just stares at both Locke and Bighorn.
Oh, but you can tell if people truly have evil intentions, so
A sane
you would
person,
already be
yes.
dealing with them.
Insane people tend to not really think about what they're going to do until the action is just about to happen. It's not that I think you might be thinking of violence, but it would not do well to let you into the area until I have seen that you're able to control your emotions. So for now, I think I'll just travel with you and keep an eye on all of you.
And I'm the only one that you need to not go in, then you can take the rest of the group.
Well, you're all together. I don't know anything about any of you, other than...
Neither do we know anything about each other.
Then maybe we should learn about each other first. I'm not opposed to letting you all in, but again, I would like to know a little more about you. Make sure that you're at least stable.
As far as we know, we had some records. So,
You have these records on you?
somebody has them. Can't remember.
Probably Malincath.
Hopefully it wasn't Malincat.
Who had the records?
Let's see.
Are you talking about the personnel records I found?
Yeah.
Well, I handed everybody their own, so everybody should have their own.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to pry into your personal medical history. It is up to you if you wish to share it with me. Helm should show me sooner than later whether you all are trustworthy or not. Just a matter of me spending a little time with you is all.
Well, and the other thing, we could go back when we go to Flan and go back to the Welcomers and talk to them, because there was some other things that they had talked about needing done, and with all the things going on, I've forgotten what those were.
Yeah, we can go do that.
Well, I might join you then. And he gets up and starts strapping on his belt and putting his gear on. For a moment, you all notice that Tyrion is nowhere in sight again.
They're off looking for the guy with the broken arm again.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
Father called me.
They all died.
The Bighorn. What were you saying to me? I was gone.
Oh, I was saying you seem pretty powerful with being able to delve into the mind. Do you think there's a possibility you could delve into ours and recover our memories?
That's gonna take a little bit of power that I do not have at this moment.
Well, we did just have a long rest.
Even with I don't know how to do this power at this time.
Oh, okay.
Something like that would probably require me to be able to delve deeper and have more access to certain parts of your mind, which at this time I'm not that powerful yet.
Gotcha.
I'm still a basic bitch.
So basically, to catch you up with, we were debating how to get into the Manor District, and Gwydion said that he might be able to get us there, but he wants to spend some more time with us to get to know us better before he'd feel comfortable getting us in there. So we were thinking about going back to the Welcomers to figure out what other things they might need help with in town.
Alright. Yeah, that's fine.
There's also the signs on all the buildings and trying to figure that out.
Right, yeah, definitely want to check out those symbols. It's gotta have something strange going on here. So do we need anything else from these guys here? The priests?
The ability I believe there is something I can help you guys with, but it requires much more mental power. I will need quite a bit of time before I can wield enough.
Well, hopefully, maybe in the meantime, we can figure out some things on our own as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, that'll probably make it easier for you if we can.
Oh, actually, I believe I can also I can wipe your minds.
I think we've already had that problem, haven't we?
Maybe I was the one that did that to you guys.
That. Yeah, I was just thinking, maybe you did this to us.
Yeah, maybe I'm the one who did it to us.
You know, I'll kind of back away.
Yeah, maybe you guys should keep your distance.
Seems like quite the untrustworthy bunch. At least that's the way it's developing.
So where are we going?
Except for me, of course.
To the Welcomers.
Welcomers.
The smooth talker.
All right, you guys heading out to the Welcomers then?
Mm-hmm.
Certainly.
All right, you head towards the Sleepless building and rap on the door, and this very short, probably mid-teens woman opens the door, short black hair, and a white goat with cataracts standing next to her. She says, "Oh, it's all you again. What can I do for you?" "Oh, where are my manners? Please, come in." And she steps out of the way as the goat just stands right in your way, staring at you but not at you at the same time.
Totes my goats. Is that the goat's name? Totes my goats?
No.
Goaty McGoatface.
Damn.
I step forward and lightly tap the goat on the shoulder with my spear.
The goat doesn't move. You have to rub your ass up against the goat to get by it, and it doesn't even move, even when you do that.
One stubborn goat.
You make your way inside nonetheless.
So we're coming back because we went off with the fishermen to check out the grotto. And we really do need to get into that Manor District, and our friend here, with a little more time with us, may be able to do that, but we're trying to figure out what else to do in the meantime that might be able to help.
As well, there's been a slew of missing children. Have you found them?
Nope, we asked about that when we were checking out the grotto, and there was no sign of them there.
Oh, yeah, that seemed like a stretch. They keep talking about the witch, but likelihood of her coming into this town after what happened is not very good. And from my understanding, she doesn't really have any need for children. That said,
Yes, we did talk to that one youngster whose sibling was taken, but that wasn't too much help
a sibling,
figuring it.
who?
The sister? Is it the sister of the boy who was taken?
What boy?
Any you else remember?
I need
I don't know.
names.
Names.
Jack
You
and
remember
Jill?
these things?
They went up a hill.
Not familiar with them.
Fetching water, were they?
Well, I mean,
That's where they got it.
Finding the missing children is probably just a hopeful thing. Who knows where they are? Been crazy the last few days. Within the last week, the magistrate has also gone missing. I'm sure you've heard that as well.
Hmm.
And because of that, the guard presence in town has been, well, light to say the least. And people look to the welcomers for answers, but with Kutos as well sealed up, most of our organization is below the city. Who knows what's going on down there at the moment?
Oh, below the city.
Yes.
Maybe we should go down there.
Good luck finding a way down there. Only a few entrances, some of which are in the graveyard. You don't want to go to those entrances. There's one in the forest, and I definitely would not recommend going that way. The last one is Kutos as well, which is completely sealed up.
Why wouldn't you take the cemetery one?
Oh, just the hordes of Bane Knights and other undead that they've unleashed. Not even the welcomers go near that area of the sewers.
And what of the forest?
My understanding that no one's allowed to set foot in that forest for whatever reason. There's a cantankerous ranger that fires arrows at anyone who gets close. No one's been able to talk to him for about 8 months now.
Well, maybe Tyrion could talk to him, negotiate with him.
Doubtful. We've had druids and other such try to make peace with him, but
No luck.
Oh, I know you.
they usually
How was the
end
well sealed up?
a giant grate.
Great.
Yep,
So this was a city decision? Or-
it was shortly after Lord Horaver left. About a 10-day later, they decided to seal up the well, and then things just got worse from there. Money started to disappear, and then about another 10-day after that, Lowell's, the treasurer, disappeared, and then the magistrate disappeared about a week ago.
So if we were to try to uncover the well, who would be upset by that? Seems like a lot of them are gone.
This is true. Unfortunately, the only person that would have the key and probably the scrolls necessary to remove what other wards have been placed on it would be the magistrate. But with him gone, good luck with that. And if it was able to be opened, I assure you, my boss would have opened it already. She's no
Okay.
slouch when it comes to disabling locks and even magical protections, but she's been stuck down there.
Well, guys, what do you think? Undead or cantankerous ranger?
First, let's go look at this grate. Let's go set eyes on it. Maybe it's weakened over time. Perhaps we could smash.
Maybe. But it sounds like there's some magical stuff on
Yeah,
it.
it's like magically sealed. Somebody who's more powerful than any of us seem to be can't get through from the other side, then probably something we can't deal with.
Then I vote for the ranger. With my shield, I can probably get closer. Or get us closer. Be a target, maybe.
Probably better than undead.
I would advise against that. She says. That ranger was part of the group that liberated this city, and I assure you, he is no slouch. The likelihood of you even seeing him before one of his arrows strikes you in one of your eyes is, well, I would just say, don't try it. And
What's his ranger's name?
She just stares at you for a long moment. You really don't remember much, do you?
Nope.
Well, that's
Kind of the point.
unfortunate.
Does that mean the ranger might recognize?
I don't know. He's been secluded for some time, and he wasn't really a citizen of this area to begin with. So after the war, he just moved into the forest for whatever reason, and has really made it an effort to make sure no one enters.
Why would he guard the gate, though? Why would he guard this forest gate?
Well, it's not so much that he's guarding the gate as trying to make sure no one goes into the forest. Just so happens that the entrance into the tunnels that lead to the sewers from the forest are pretty deep within them. There's an old fort there that we used to occupy.
He helps save the city and then claims the forest as his own?
That's what it would appear, though I assume it's probably more to it than that. But since no one can get close to him to talk to him, that's kind of a hard one to figure out. I traveled with him for a small amount of time, but he wasn't very talkative. But even when I traveled with him, he was deadly wicked with a bow.
You would rather fight undead than this ranger?
Yes.
Can you tell us about these undead?
Well, there's a couple different kinds. They're rather unique, as they are summoned by the worshippers of Bane. The church was resurrected recently. It seems that Bane once again lives and has followers. So the Welcomers sealed off a good portion of that part of the sewers. So even if you do make your way through there, you're going to have to get through the barriers that the Welcomers have established. And that could be a bit of a pinch point if the undead become too numerous for you to deal with.
I'm not scared of numbers.
Well, just remember, that graveyard is ancient, and it is teeming with undead now. With the lack of doom guides in the city over the last year and a half, we haven't had anyone down there to control them. The city's still recovering, building structures that were destroyed and removing the damage from the dragon has taken its toll. And we just haven't had time to even deal with the sewers. The Welcomers have just been trying to keep anything down there from getting up here, which is why I assume they probably put the gate on the Kutos as well in the first place. Or at least that's what they would have us believe.
Have there ever been stories or lore of a fourth gate?
Not to my knowledge. But I'm pretty new to this city myself. I lived on an island before I came here about 8 months ago. You would need to talk to my boss about that. And, well, if you could do that, you wouldn't need to be on.
We wouldn't need all this stuff.
He kind of chuckles.
So whatever this sounds like with the undead sounds like the perfect opportunity for us to prove ourselves to our new paladin friend, and maybe once we've taken care of that, can get us into the manor area later.
I look over to the paladin and I say, "What do you think of all this?"
Well, my job is complicated. I'm not really here to fight undead. But as long as they are a threat to the city, I don't see any reason why I couldn't assist. What all are you hoping to accomplish with these welcomers?
I'm pretty sure those kids are down there.
We're just trying to figure out our own history, because it seems like we may have been involved in things that to us don't seem like the people we are now. So maybe there's some more information, and that's definitely why we want to go to that manor district. But along the way, if we can help, maybe we have to restore our reputations that have been sullied by what happened before. At least it's a way forward.
He just looks at the ceiling for a moment. Well, again, I'm not opposed to ensuring that the city is safe from undead. It seems as though there's at least one walking amongst the streets. Sure. He stands and cracks his back.
Well, back to the cemetery.
So back to the cemetery.
All right. You all step outside, and it's still raining. Cats and dogs begin to walk down the street, and you hear someone yell out your name. Port!
Whoop.
Is that you?
Who's it? Of course it's me. Who else would I be?
You see a man approaching, got a little cap on. He's trying to shield his face from the rain. Looks like he's maybe in his mid-30s or so. He says, "Holy shit. Where the hell have you been, man? I've been looking everywhere for you."
Oh, here, there, and everywhere. It's a long story. What did you need to find me for?
Well, shit, it's just been a while. I mean, we used to hang out at the pub every week, and shit, it's going on about 3-4 weeks now since we last saw you. What you been up to? And who are all these people?
Oh, there's some new friends that I stumbled across, and maybe you know if you've seen any of them before, or just me.
He wipes the rain out of his eyes and looks at all of you. No, can't say that I've seen any of these folks. Oh, maybe that one. He points to Bighorn. I've seen him around town from time to time. Never had the balls to talk to him though.
They seem like a strange question, but what was I doing? Or what would we talk about?
What were you talking about? Shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just talk about whatever. I don't know. You said you were working for Count Laos, running some sort of accounting nonsense for him or some such. Said he was having some troubles working out some numbers in his books or something and hired you to help out.
That checks out.
Yeah, so how'd that go? From what I was remembering you talking about, he said he was going to pay you a pretty good fee for really looking over his documents.
Yeah, well, with this group, we're all trying to find him, get paid or pay back or something, because he seems to have had a hand in all of our lives and what's been going on in the past month. You heard anything about where he's off to?
Can't say that I have, though I don't... You know what? Is there somewhere else we could talk? It's raining cats and dogs out here.
Yeah, what's around here? Where are we in town?
You guys are right next to the Sleepless building, but near you there is a tavern nearby. What the hell is the name of it? Just so happen to have a bunch of... somewhere in here anyway. The part 2...
Yeah, I'm sure this group would not object to So warming up and getting out of the rain for a little bit and getting a drink.
Okay, so there is... Ah, shit. There we go. Notable locations. So nearby... there's the Stain. Is a tavern that's nearby. That's the only one in this area. Because, well, we could head over to the Stain and talk this over. I feel like I should at least get you and your friend here a drink.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, let's do it then.
Everybody?
Gwydion says, I don't mind. I'm in no hurry to face undead. I could use
Sure.
a beer. All right, you all head over following this man to the Stain. You don't recognize him at all, Perg.
Trying to place that face, but I don't know.
All right, you head in, and the place is pretty rowdy, even at this time of the day. Inside, there's about 4 or 5 tables that look as though they've seen better days. Just out front of the establishment, though, is a rather new-looking constructed patio. And there's some small tables that rest out on the patio, though no one's sitting at them. He goes inside.
It's raining.
Yeah, it's raining. He goes inside, you all follow. He sits down and yells out, "Emmett, get us some drinks over here." He comes over and starts sliding out a bunch of tankards to all of you. Says, just put it on my tab, Emmett. Says, you gonna pay it today? Says, you know I'm good for it. I have it at the end of the 10-day. He just smiles. Emmett walks off. And the man leans in and he says, "So, what's up, Pig? What's been going on? You look a little lost in the eyes, man."
Yeah, well, we've been away from town for a while, so maybe you could
Out at that
catch us up on what's been going on in the past month.
And he smiles.
Sorry, I didn't catch that because I was talking over you.
That's right. He said, "Out at that asylum, huh?"
It could be. Something like that.
You see the smile start to fade away, and he kind of leans in. He says, "That was a joke. I mean, I heard people say that you all were there, that you and some other people, but that wasn't true, right?"
We don't know really what's true and what's not true at this point. We're pretty well turned around. Maybe you can help us.
Yeah, of course. Old friends, man. Whatever you need. What's going on?
Well,
You've been gone for like 3 weeks. That's not like you.
No, well, you're somewhere where we probably didn't want to be. And maybe my former boss had some hand in it, and that's what we're trying to figure out. And find him and figure out what was going on and why we ended up where we ended up and what the heck we were doing in town anyways.
Well, I mean, you lived here. What do you mean what you were doing in town? You lived here most of your life.
Okay, things are a little hazy. Don't know what happened, but memories are tough to come by.
Does it have anything to do with that sack that you were hiding?
Oh, what? I don't know. Anything's possible. Just looking for clues. Piece things together again.
He just kind of cocks his head and stares at you for a moment. Because you're really different. You don't even know who I am, do you?
Not really. Trying to work it out, but you say I lived here a long time.
Yeah,
Do I have a house here? I've forgotten that. That's clearly I got a problem.
Well, I mean, you lived with your grandmother here in town. She passed away shortly after you left, or vanished, rather. Pretty gruesome. Not really how I wanted to tell you, but I figured something was going on. I saw you out at the pier stuffing something under the dock, and you looked over your shoulder at me and then rounded a corner and you were gone. A couple days later, there was guards out inside your house, and it wasn't good. I assumed the worst. I thought maybe... I don't even want to say what I thought. But you're here now.
Yes, I am. Well, maybe that's another piece of the puzzle to figure out what has happened to us.
And he just kind of looks at the group. Yeah, so what's their story? Never seen you with the likes of these individuals before.
Well, they're a big help in staying alive with all the situations that we've run across, and I'm more than happy to help them. And we're trying to figure this all out, because all of us having the same problem of not really knowing who we are or what was going on.
Well, shit. Look, I want to help you out. I don't really know what I can do. I know you... This is going to sound ridiculous, but I know you didn't have anything to do with your grandmother's murder. But there were suspicions.
She was murdered? I thought you said she died.
Well...
That's quite different. Quite a big difference.
It is. Let's just say that it was gruesome. From what I understand... the guards were looking for you shortly after, and they questioned me, and I didn't want to say anything. I couldn't bear to think of you doing something like that, and I just assumed that whatever you knew was in that sack that you hid at the pier, but I wasn't brave enough to go see it. But 6 months ago, 3 individuals went to that pier. Jano, Menrel, and Karen. I mean, they were melted, for lack of a better term. The bodies just found at the end of the pier, mutilated. The fact that you were brave enough to go there knowing that and stuff something under there spoke volumes of how desperate you must have been.
It does sound strange, out of character.
You really don't remember anything, huh?
No, but you definitely give me something to try to start piecing things back together. And I think with my new friends here, we can take on whatever may be going on there.
Oh, sorry. Pretty awkward. I guess I should introduce myself. My name's Keldrin Mon. Looks over at all of you. Longtime friend of Perg here. Even though he doesn't remember. Look, whatever you need, man, I'll help you. You just ask.
Oh, one thing we're working on, we're trying to get into that mayor area so we can get to the count's residence, because maybe there's some things going on there. But I can also say, we just need eyes and ears about what's going on around this town.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. The magistrate locked that place up shortly after all those strange markings started happening and people were disappearing. And now the magistrate's disappeared and ain't nobody opening that place up, but I got a few friends I might be able to pull something together. As far as getting to the Lowell estate, that might be tough. But who knows? Let me see what I can do. Give me a couple days, I might be able to work something out.
Yeah, we've got some things we're going to do in the meantime, and ways to get just into that area in general. So we'll do that and try to get back with you when we're ready to head that direction and see what you've been able to learn.
Shit, I better get going. Let me get on this. You guys just enjoy your drink. Maybe meet me back here in a couple days. Try not to disappear again, and see if I can get you all past that damn gate.
Sounds like a plan. Well, it's good to see somebody. I don't remember to see somebody who knows something about some of us, or one of us.
Indeed. Yeah, he just slams back his tankard and pounds it on the table and stands up. Well, back out to the rain with me, I guess. You guys try to take it easy, and please come back in a couple days. I'll hopefully have some good news for you.
All right. We'll see you soon.
All right, he heads out, and we'll see all you soon. Why don't we take a 10-minute break? You guys digest this, and we'll be right back.
to prepare to get myself back.
Yeah, are you prepared now?
Get back in
Yeah.
character.
All right. Everybody remember what your motivation is?
Yes, I just found out I'm Leo Getz from Lethal Weapon 2. Okay, see?
We found out there's the secret of the ooze at the pier.
That's right.
Yes. Yes, I think that would be the way to go. The undead aren't going anywhere.
Yeah. And I wouldn't mind getting a little more under my belt before we face so many ghouls, or zombies, or whatever they are.
Yes.
Maybe a bigger belt and better gear.
To the pier.
All right, so you guys are
Find out what is stashed.
you guys are standing or sitting in the bar, and Keldern Mon rather has left. What do you guys want to do? I just realized I had a hot link to this fucking plan. Man, gotta trust my own work here.
What do you think could be down there that would melt people before we head down and think about what we're getting into?
I don't know. That seems strange. And what would I be doing? I mean, I can see if I was doing something accounting, and did I stash some money away to protect myself, or something the Count wanted me to do?
Would it have been a protection spell, maybe?
It could have been, but
That was used up?
that's possible. But we should be a little wary. But
Gwydion looks at you. Maybe the evidence of you murdering your grandma.
well, information's information.
Well,
It is what it is. If that's what happened, I have to deal with it. But not knowing is worse. Demir would say you've got to get all the information. Don't destroy anything. So
you're sure handling this well. The man just
Well-
told you that your grandmother died, and just
I don't even know my grandmother. So to me, it doesn't mean much anything right now. It's unfortunate, but I'm sure it'll hit me sometime.
interesting. Well, shall we go see this thing that melts people?
Certainly. It's funny, nobody in town said anything about people melting near the docks. Of course, that fisherman was so drunk he didn't know where he was going. So.
Wait, what's about the people melting? I never heard about this.
Did you check out during the whole conversation?
Yes, he said wherever I stashed the sack, somebody was in that area, and
Three guys went out there to claim it, and they all melted.
No, he said that over time, at least 3 people have been melted out there.
Oh,
That's why nobody goes there. But this guy decided to stash a sack out there, knowing full well that has happened in the past.
what better protection if you know your way around it?
Indeed, if I was going to hide evidence that I murdered my grandmother, I would probably hide it there as well.
why would somebody keep evidence of there? Like a souvenir? That's
I don't know, sick
really
serial killers love to hold trophies, don't they?
Oh, if that's the case, you better keep an eye on me.
I will be doing that, I can assure you. Well, let's just
Well, let's
hope
go
that
find
we're
out
not
what there
gonna
is to
find
find.
that. All right,
Well, we'll find what we find
indeed.
and deal with it as it comes.
Oops.
I'm sorry. I think I passed the fuck out on accident. How the fuck did we get here?
You guys walked here? You met
No. How the fuck did Perk kill his fucking grandma?
We were walking to go fight ghouls, and a guy called out. He was a friend of Perg, but Perg didn't recognize him, and he invited us all to the tavern for drinks. And then he proceeded to figure out that Perg wasn't who Perg thought he was. Like he doesn't remember anything. And we asked him for help. He told us he would see if he could help us. He told us about Perg stashed something at the pier, and over time, multiple people have tried to go claim it and have melted. And then he proceeded to say, it's a shame. your grandma died, and then he proceeds to tell him, like, well, you were fingered for the murder, so that's pretty rough.
That's pretty rough, putting it mildly. Gwydion says.
I'm
taking it well.
Paraphrasing, yeah, he seemed to be taking it well, and he goes, I don't remember this grandma, so it doesn't really bother me right now. Maybe when I remember all, but yeah.
Okay, cool, thank you.
Alright, kill the grandma, got it, let's go. Alright, Gwydion,
I mean, that's a whole nother level of evil. Apparently I killed children, but killing your own fucking grandmother, damn.
Just sat around the house. It's just always there.
There's always making me cookies. So many fucking cookies.
right.
She folded my cloak wrong for the last time.
That
You
cold-hearted
just sit there in the rocking chair and look out the window.
Kept calling me Norman.
Norman, yeah.
Norman Reed.
My name's not Norman, damn it.
Alright. So you guys head to the docks?
Yes.
Alrighty. Who do we have? Tyrion's not there. Let me delete him from the combat tracker. You don't know what happened to that guy. You do have Gwydion, the fucking babysitter, with you. So...
And leaf wipers are off doing their own things.
Alright. Ye ol' fucking dock map.
On the waterfront.
Alright. The driving rain pounds onto this decrepit dock with the sound of score of out-of-sync drummers. Gentle waves lap against the barnacle-studded posts that hold the sagging dock. A metal pail sits rusting just at the end of the pier. And you can tell that nobody has used this portion of the pier for quite some time. The other three piers look to be in pretty good shape.
If anybody sees that fisherman, let me know. I have some words for him.
You definitely see his boat.
He's
Which
probably in the tavern.
Which pier do you think this melting bag is?
Oh, it's this pier.
Probably the unused one.
Yeah. I should have made it a different color, but it's alright. Kind of only got so many options with Dungeon Draft. Alright, Gwydion could be up front here with you, looking around.
I'm gonna go down this other one and see if I can see anything from the side.
Yep, it's the driving rain makes it hard to see more than like 15 feet effectively.
What's the distance between these two?
15 feet.
Okay. Got him.
He didn't just pull that number out of random. You can see about 14 and a half feet in front of you.
I know about how big the squares are.
Well, Perg, you went out there once before.
Well, let me
head up
try
there
it.
again.
I'm going to cast my glyph of revealing, which reveals signs and things, just in case I left a mark or something that they tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah, let's do that, just for a laugh.
You cast Glyph of Revealing, and sure enough, at the end of the pier, you see a glyph that says, "It's under here."
Well, see, there it is, all lit up.
It's way at the end of the pier.
Way at the end, okay.
Right here, yeah. All right. You see the glyph? Definitely looks like your handiwork. You don't know why you know that.
It's like my handwriting, scribbling.
You're scribbling.
So I have to peer around and see if we can reach under.
Oh,
Or
you peer
go
around
on.
the pier. 100 experience.
With my
joke.
peers.
Yeah, with your peer. Oh, man. You lose 100 experience. Okay, go ahead and roll a d6 in the tower. As you
Okay.
fumble around under the pier, feeling about. And you definitely feel something moist and clothy as you get down on your chest, reaching your hand under.
Aha. Seems like there is something here. He wasn't just a crazy man. Or maybe I was.
All right. As you grab the sack, you hear this like ranting in your head. This voice tickles the back of all of your minds. A voice that does not sound like your own and is incoherent and just begins to gibber madly. And
I might know it.
you start holding your ears trying to shut the noise up as it just gets louder and louder.
It's not abyssal, is it?
Nope. It just sounds like nonsense. And I need everybody to make a saving throw versus spell. And you too there, Mr. 39.5 feet away. Oh boy. So Bighorn, Ferg, Locke, you're fine. Lethay is fine. See how the... That's okay. Oof. So, Gwydion, Perg, and Locke all drop to their knees, holding their ears, and they begin just gibbering and ranting like crazy. Lethay, you're able to like lock down your mind and force your brain ears closed. And the sound is still there, but it's something you can deal with. And I need both Locke and let's say I need the two of you to go ahead and make a surprise check. Oh, and everyone that failed, I need you all to roll a d8. Let's say is surprised. Locke, did you roll your surprise check? I don't see it. It's on the main
Yeah, he
tab.
did. He's not surprised.
Yeah,
It was
not
above
surprised.
Oh,
Lethay.
I see it. Damn, you rolled a 10? Okay.
He rolled a 10. Very nice.
Very nice. All right.
People were
You're the
melting.
only
People were melting out there. I'm not gonna run out there. Not surprised by that.
Yeah, you're not surprised as you see everybody, the main three here, they drop down, and Lethay seems to be bewildered. She's just kind of looking in all directions, and you see this fucking mass of horrid eyes, mouths, a formless, fleshy area in all directions, and countless maws that are yammering ceaselessly just come up from underneath the dock and start oozing its way towards Lethay as she is faced away from it. And I need Locke, need you to go ahead and roll initiative. And let's take a look here at the d8s that were rolled. Oh, I gotta roll one for Gwydion. So Bighorn, you got a 3. 3, the victim stands motionless, stunned. Alright, so you're just standing there. Perg, you got a 6.
6.
Victim attacks the nearest living creature for 1 round. Yeah. So you look over
That guy right
you
there.
look over oh man, this isn't gonna bode well. You look over at Gwydion, who rolled a... What did he roll? A 7. and he looks at you with the same murderous look. The two of you stare at each other for a moment and draw your weapons. Oh, man. As Bighorn just stares at the two of you with wide-ass bull eyes, with that you're facing this way. How big is this thing? Not that big. There you go. Comes up right behind Lethea here. Okay, zoom in on that for some eye candy if you so desire. I need some music real fast. Do this one.
That's pretty disturbing.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the pictures of those things before. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, they're pretty gross.
Just basically everything gets killed is absorbed, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, so I actually need Perg. I need you to roll initiative as well, and I'm gonna roll for good old Gwydion here as he draws his long sword.
I'm guessing I won't be attacking this round.
And no, you're surprised. You're looking around trying to see what's going on, and you notice that both Perg and Gwydion are drawing weapons on each other, and that has drawn your attention for the moment. So Bighorn is stunned, and the creature see how this works out. So it is going to okay. It just opens its mouths, some of them, and it just spits this shit all over Lethea. Lethea, I need to make a saving throw versus petrification as you feel something slimy slap on the back of your nape. Oh boy. And okay. So as you feel that slimy shit hit you on the back of your neck, you turn to see what it is, and you see this horrid, putrid flesh mass right there. And as soon as you look at it, it lets out this wail and continues to spit more shit, and some of it gets in your eyes, and you are going to be blinded for 1d3 rounds. You try to get the spittle out of your eyeballs.
Blinded by the light.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, and that's going to bring us to Perg. Go ahead and attack Gwydion.
All right. You enjoy suffering, Paladin, and here's some for you. And miss.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he was a Paladin of Ilmater, not fucking Helm. But
Right.
whatever. But he was working for the Church of Helm, so no retcon
I
needed.
had him targeted, but it didn't seem like it.
Yeah, I don't know. Use the combat tracker. The tokens tend to
Okay.
be hit or miss. No pun intended.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you definitely miss. He just easily deflects your feeble attempt at an attack. And Locke, it's your turn.
I'm gonna get closer, and then equip my net.
Okay. Go ahead and move. Oh, I need to lock you probably. Hold on. Go ahead and put yourself back where you were. All right. Go ahead.
Oh, is it 30 feet and then the net, or can I move 60, or was it?
You can move 30 feet and still use the net. That's 38. Yeah. Here,
Yeah, I want to go back 8 feet.
go ahead. $30.9 feet.
Oh,
Alright, I'm just fucking with you. Alright, you are currently out of normal throwing range, which means you will get a... What is the penalty? Distance. Oh, and it's raining. I forgot to give you guys all these nice penalties, so let's do those. So you are gonna get a minus. What the fuck is it? Oh, you know what? I got it right here. Let's make your life easy, Frank. Some of this shit's already in here. Missile fire, long range, -5. So you're gonna have a -5 to hit plus a -1 because it's raining.
what if I wait and throw it next round when I'm closer? Will I have less?
You will have less penalties, yes.
I'm gonna wait.
All right. So judging your distance, you know that this would be a difficult throw. You can, again, you only have about 15 feet of good visibility, and so you decide not to throw. Which reminds me, let's get some rain.
Hey, there you go.
I forgot about these effects. Want more intense rain?
Oh,
Really get it going here.
I like the splashing in the water. That's good.
Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, that looks awesome.
It doesn't show up as much on the dock, but
Yeah,
because it's the water in the same color.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. That's
Unintended effect, I'm sure. You can even like fuck with the direction a little bit. I'll wiggle it so it's more dynamic. No, I'm not doing that. Alright. So that's gonna bring us to Gwydion.
Gwydion to
Good
play the hurt on me.
Gwydion. Gonna attack Perg with his longsword. So he swings at you with a natural 1 on the die and a 93. Nothing happens.
Off the dock with
Yeah,
you.
he damn near he steps back, avoiding your feeble swing, and tries to swing at the same time, and almost slips off the dock but catches his footing. Everybody can go ahead and roll initiative now. Oh, those of you actually, hold on, before you guys roll initiative.
D8.
The D8s for those of you that are.
Oh,
Perg, you're going to attack Gwydion again.
Attack him again, right?
Gwydion is going to. What's a 3?
Isn't that what Big Horn had? The
Yeah,
stands there and
this time Gwydion, he just looks down at his foot.
Do I need to do another one?
Yeah, you got to roll a D8 again.
he was so intimidated by my attack that he's stunned.
Mine was an initiative, not a D8, because I got mine.
Right, you don't need to. 5. Look, I think you're still stunned.
Okay.
All right. So Perg, you need to roll initiative.
I did, right? 11?
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yep.
Locke needs to roll initiative. 16. All right. Gwydion staring at his foot. Bighorn staring at Gwydion. Lethay, what are you doing? Oh, you're blinded, but you can
I'm
still
blinded.
You can still do something.
Well, I was gonna do a blast.
A blast.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna look at him. He's gonna look at me, and then I'm gonna look at him. And then I'm gonna try to blast his brain.
Does he have a brain to blast? He does.
Many of them. Go down to 7-Eleven and get him a blast.
A ball.
You notice that the wood beneath the creature is starting to like become very spongy in its texture, and it looks as though it's starting to melt.
Okay. I ain't gonna move, so.
All right. You open the creature's mind. Oh, you did damage.
Yeah, well, that's not supposed. Yeah, I did damage.
Okay.
That effect's not supposed to go on it.
Yeah. It's alright. You blast it with a psionic blast using a good chunk of your mental energy, and the creature seems to react as it just screams, and then it lunges forward at you. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Why am I rolling that? Well, it doesn't matter. It misses. Herg.
Alright, swing at the paladin.
18.
That one I did on the combat tracker.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
And the AC's... Oh, it says that you attacked at him. Yeah, I don't know why it...
Yeah, this is AC 0. It just doesn't say whether it was...
It's a hit.
Alright. Take this, metal man.
Alright, you hit the metal man for 2 points of damage. And he doesn't even flinch. He's still looking at his foot. Lock.
What's the range for like a normal throw?
10 feet. But it's raining, so 5.
Okay, and I'm gonna throw.
Why can't I accept your move? Oh, I see why. Alright, go ahead and make the attack roll with your net. An 8. Misses. As you throw your net, the creature just like squishes down and the net flies over the top of it, splooshing in the water. Whoosh.
Do I lose that net now?
I mean, you can get it.
Okay.
Alright, everyone roll initiative.
D8.
D8's for those of you that can still hear the maddening screams in your head. Alright, so a 2 through 5 is just standing there. Woody gonna roll high, so all 3 of you just stand dumbstruck. Lethay.
I'm gonna yell at it to get out of this dock. I thought I was gonna say get out of my head, but he's not in my head, so. Alright, well, he's still gonna take half.
Alright, you blast him again. He still reels from it. Gwydion's not attacking, Bighorn's not, just the gibbering creature. Gonna try to bite you again, Lethay. Actually gonna make an attack for it real quick. Oh, you bastard. What? That was weird. Oh, it's like the text box. I don't know if Mike's still on and if he's watching, but it's like kind of janky when I'm trying to like highlight where you attack from. Anyway, okay. That's weird. But he misses. So that means it's Locke's turn. You've thrown your net, Locke.
I pull my spear back out from behind me and attempt to stab at the center mass of this gibbering mouther.
Okay. Alright, you miss yet again. Which means we're going to go into another round. So, D8s!
Ooh,
Oh, one.
That's going to be something different.
Yeah, you wander aimlessly. Go ahead and roll a D10. Whereas Bighorn's still just staring at his hooves. Oh, and Gwydion here, he's also going to wander around aimless. The two of you look at each other thinking about fighting some more and then decide, you know, let's go for a stroll. You hold hands.
Walk off the end of the pier.
So a 6, that means he's just gonna walk off this way. Save that. For a little swim in the drink. What did you roll?
7.
7. So you're gonna walk straight just into the drink as well.
Right off the pier.
Right off the pier. Alright. So we're gonna start with Lethay. You're up, Lethay.
Alright. One second, let me use my... Okay. Alright, and then...
Oh my goodness.
Whew.
How many of those do you have? Jesus Christ.
They use 10, so I've used 3 of them already.
Alright. You
So I get
blast
48 points.
you blast the shit out of this thing and it just melts down, and the spongy dock just gives way under its bulky weight, and it just kind of falls through the boards like something heavy that's been sitting on saturated cardboard. It just like tears away and it just splashes right in the drink. As soon as that happens, both Purg and Gwydion, you snap out of it, but not before you step off the dock right into the drink. How many times am I going to say that, by the way? Bighorn, you snap out of it as well and watch both Purg and Gwydion walk into the water. And Gwydion's in some shallow area, which is good because he's pretty heavily armored. Purg, do you wear armor?
Yes.
What kind are you wearing?
Was it banded
Oh
mail?
no.
I don't have swimming skills, so
Yeah,
that should
give
be-
me a
should be
dexterity
fun.
check. We'll see if you land on the rocks near the docks.
Oh, I don't have dexterity either.
You snap out of it just as you step off. Oh, success by 1.
Oh, just barely.
That's all you need. All right, you step off, and just as you're coming out of it, you're like, "Oh shit!" And you like turn around and grab onto I forget what the fuck these things are called on the docks, but these little posts.
Pilings.
Piling.
Yeah, so you grab one of those, and you're not able to prevent yourself from falling off the dock, but you are able to prevent yourself from falling too far off the dock, and you just go straight down onto the rocks that support this thing, and you're about
As if it wasn't wet enough already.
yeah, you're about neck deep in the water, but trying to balance, luckily, because it drops off pretty deep. And with that, the combat is over.
I'm gonna look in the spot he said his thing was.
Oh, he had actually pulled it up just before everything went crazy. There is a burlap sack sitting right here in the corner of the pier.
Alright, I'll go pick it up.
Can I reach down and help the paladin up?
You can. You do so, and he... thank you. I don't know what came over me.
I'll reach down and help Purg up.
Alright, you help Purg up.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. God, I thought it was wet before with the rain.
I don't think we can get much wetter.
Definitely not now.
Alright, so you have the sack. What do you want to do with it? It feels kind of bulgy, if you will.
I'm gonna open it.
Alright, inside, there's quite a bit of gold, a few platinum pieces. You also see that there's a pair of scrolls and a wand.
I'm gonna open the scrolls.
Just gonna read them, or what? What are you doing?
Wait, I thought they were. Perry, why do you have all stuff stashed here?
I'll read it. Well, I don't know. Let me take a look at what it is and figure it out. I'll take a look at. I'll read them. I'm not afraid of no scrolls.
Not like it's pouring rain out here.
They're magic. It's magical vellum. You're fine.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna walk over to the other pier and see if I spotted that fisherman's boat or not.
Oh yeah, it's over there. Yeah, he's definitely in town, you think. Or he has at least brought his boat back.
Is that big boat his?
The big one? No, we went through that already. It's not his.
So I'm gonna jump onto his boat and say, "Hey!"
Oh, he's not in the boat. The boat's just like a little rowboat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's nothing spectacular.
Thought it was maybe had a little cabin in it, something.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Oh, like 4-man fishing boat. All right, so are you casting read magic, or what are you doing, Purg?
Yeah, let me see, where is he? Well, I'll try to look at it first, just to see if there's something I had written to leave myself note. But yeah, if they're magical things, I do have read magic, so I can cast that.
Yeah, they are magic. They are not just notes.
Okay. Do that.
All right. So the first one is a scroll of non-detection. The second one is a scroll of protection from electricity.
Wonder why I stashed that away.
And then there was a wand. And also
and
in this,
money.
And there's about 120 gold and 6 platinum.
Grandma's life savings.
Grandma was
Perry,
rich.
I'm gonna have to disperse this between the group.
Yep.
Your winnings are our winnings now.
Absolutely.
Me coin, Sue coin.
Alright, Gwydion just waves his hand. He says, I can't accept any of that. Especially if that money had something to do with the death of your grandmother.
Oh, I mean, I've seen some pretty horrible things beyond a grandmother dying. I mean, I saw a young child died by the hand of these two, and
That
I
doesn't
mean,
make me feel any better.
I mean, the old woman died. You know, she's old. Probably died of natural causes.
They
Or
said
maybe
she
I
was
killed her.
mutilated.
I mean, maybe I was the one that did it. Who knows?
She was naturally mutilated in her sleep.
Yeah, there you go. You know, by what they call him, a chupacabra.
Yeah. Maybe it was the Revenant.
There you go.
It was definitely the Mothman.
The Muffin Man.
Mothman.
Yeah, the one that lives on Drury Lane.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The
No,
Muffin
I
Man?
don't. I've just heard of him. He comes for you in your
Yeah, the
sleep.
Muffin Man.
He's like the night man.
All right. Enough
How about
of
the
this
day man, though?
silliness. Yeah, damn it. Trying to.
No, foolish.
All right. So you have these scrolls, this fucking magic stick, and some money. What do you want to do now?
Well, let's see these scrolls here. Non-detection. Arcane. Oh,
Wonder what this wand. Can you
where
tell
did...
us what it is?
No, only Malenketh was here.
If only.
Well, I might be able to at some point. We'll figure it out. I'll let you know. I did save us from death already today.
You did?
I just what do you think I just did?
You couldn't even
You don't
see.
think-
You're
You don't do this,
flailing around.
You don't think I did that out of the goodness of my heart, right? I need some kind of reward. Pay up.
But Malenketh rub off on you?
Actually, I did want to take that woman's gold, but you know, I'm not a heartless person.
Well, which is it? Did you want to take her gold, or you?
No, I don't need no money.
So that didn't tell us anything. We got a couple of scrolls, a wand, and some money that I stashed away for some reason. Strange.
Should we go back and see if that guy finished the painting?
Well, he can't because 2 of our members are still missing.
Oh.
The guy with the broken arm and the guy at the cemetery doesn't want to get his face looked at. Or was it Tyrion and Armani?
Yep.
Yep.
So
Armani, Edmani, yeah.
he said he won't be able to finish it unless they're present, and yeah, so. We could look for the children or take a look at those signs on the houses, the glyphs.
What time of day is it right now?
Probably around noon.
It's rain.
Rain 30.
Yeah. Welcome to Seattle, Washington.
We can go check out where the children went.
Do you know where that is? What Ian says?
No, but we can continue on with our original plan. We try to go into that tunnel system through the cemetery.
If we're gonna go face undead hordes, I want to get better gear. I'd rather go and use up some of this newfound wealth.
Do some shopping.
Oh, the shopping fucking spree continues. Alright.
You had nothing.
Yeah. I mean, you guys got a couple days before, the hell's his name? Keldrin wanted to talk to you anyway. So, yeah, if you want to go to the cemetery, you can do that. Just let me know. Or if you want to do a shopping section again.
I think people want to pick up some stuff to prep.
All right.
For.
Who wants to buy what? Like, how much money you guys got? What are you looking for here? I assume it's lock mostly.
Oh yeah, I want to get something that's gonna help me fight undead better. If there's a weapon, a special weapon I can get, or better armor or shield.
I don't know. Can anybody help this guy out? Does anybody know what kind of weapons might be useful against undead?
Pretty sure big, blunt hammers work. Blunt objects to crush the bones instead of the cutting for the flesh.
I got my spear on, so I can plunge it through their brains if I have to.
That's exactly the opposite of what I'm talking about. Okay.
Says, I don't think undead have brains usually.
I need to
They seem to be in search of them always.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to contact an entity. I'm actually gonna try to contact that revenant.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
This
I'm gonna
motherfucker.
go buy a book.
Oh, you're gonna go try to buy a book?
Yeah.
What book are you trying to buy? Books are expensive, man.
Yeah, well, I need to buy an expensive book because I think it's. Let me read this
How
spell.
much money you got?
He just said, I don't need money.
91 gold. What book are you trying to buy?
I'll buy like a book about like ghosts and shit.
Ghosts and shit. You just have those at all the retail stores.
That's right.
Yeah.
You
books
have
on
ghosts and shit.
All right, let's see what we got here. What spell is this? Contact entity. Let's see what it says. It does have a material component, and it says you need to have. You know what? I'm gonna say that the book. You are able to find a book that you think would work on this. It seems to be some sort of demonology book. And you know that using it for this spell is going to consume this probably very valuable and well-written book.
Yep.
The book is going to cost you 100 gold. Which you barely have, it looks like.
Yeah. How much is platinum worth?
1 platinum is 10 gold.
Yeah, I'll give him 100.
Alright. So you have 1 book of... Here, I'll put it in your thing here. Demonology tome. And inside it just has accounts of demons that were encountered by this adventurer and his notes on what he used to attack them. Do you have... Let's see what you got. You have necrology. You don't have... What's the other one called? Oh, fuck. Arnold had it. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a +1 to your necrology if you take the time to read it for a month.
No, I'm good. I'll use it right now.
Alright. So we won't worry about that then.
I'm gonna let the guys know once I'm done with buying that book that I'm gonna go try to contact that revenant.
Okay.
You go back to the area where we saw it. Is that outside of town?
Yep, I'm gonna go to that exact area. There was a tree over there, and I'm gonna get prepared and do that there.
All right, and Locke, you're trying to buy what?
I'll pick up a battle axe.
A battle axe. All right. So, I know you're new to this, so I'm gonna throw you a little bit of a bone here. No pun intended. So, what he was talking about are, if you're looking for weapons that are effective against undead, is typically blunt weapons. Not against all undead, but especially like skeletons and shit. So you'd be looking at like maces, warhammers, mauls, shit like that are blunt. A battle axe is slashing. Not that I'm trying to talk you out of it, just let you know.
I just don't have proficiency in those weapons.
Sure thing. That just means you get a -2 is all that means.
I'm just gonna hold on to my money.
So no battle axe?
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, nah. All right. All right.
I'm not gonna buy anything.
Want to waste my time here? No. All right. So we're gonna go on to Lestay. Oh, I'm sorry, Perg. Did you have something?
No, I'm good.
All right. Bighorn.
Not that I can think of right now.
All right. So just hanging out. Lestay, you going alone, or is anybody going with you?
It's probably best that if Perg wants to come, he can, but I'm not gonna bring.
Just in case.
I'm not gonna bring Locke.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bring them along.
So no Locke or Bighorn.
Yeah, let them.
All right.
They can go to the tavern. Maybe they can have a talk with the fisherman.
Yeah.
Settle our account.
All right. Locke and Bighorn, where do you head while these 3 head out, or these 2 rather?
I'm gonna
Mr.
go
Goody Goody isn't going to come with us.
back to the pub that we were at and have a drink.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll
Sure.
go do that and just drink since
All right. Yeah. Gwydion sticks with Bighorn and Locke. So it's just Lethay and Purg, the two.
They're the bigger threat.
Berg,
two
I
minds.
know that when if something attacks me from this, that you will run away. So don't worry, it's okay.
You don't know that
I definitely know that.
for sure.
You know, I enjoy you as being here as a friend, but I don't know if I can trust that you stick around during danger.
Have to find out. Haven't run away yet. Of course, that was with the other guys here. So.
Okay, so you know what? All right. Let's get this underway. What do you need to do to cast this spell, Lethay?
So I'm gonna make kind of like a ritual circle, you know, with
Uh-huh.
just, you know, with some chalk I found, and or you know, rock or something, and then I'm going to put the book in the middle, and I'm gonna meditate with it, and I'm gonna close my eyes. My head's gonna start to glow, and I'm gonna be contacting entity. I'm gonna specifically try to contact the Revenant because, you know, I was obviously connected with it in my you know, mental capacity. I'm gonna try to contact it, and
Okay.
the book's likely gonna rise, and you know, some beams might come from my head and, you know, spread out, maybe send out aura. Who knows?
Within a 100-mile radius. Spell can't
I'll just
contact
cast a little
creature.
spell on me. Myself. Just in case.
All right. I tell you what. As you're sitting there, cross-legged, head glowing and book floating, Purg, you feel the hairs on your arms start to stand on end, and you
That's
feel
why I'm casting Sanctuary on myself.
yeah, and you feel the rain actually starting to let up. Oddly enough, and the rain stopped. And you see the book, it bursts into flames, this huge purple flame. And as the fire begins to dissipate, you see a disfigured boy standing there. His clothes are tattered. His shoes have holes in them. His toes are sticking out. He's missing an eye. His nose is broken. Only got a couple teeth left. His jaw is completely shattered. And it looks like his neck has been broken as his ear is just kind of like resting on his shoulder. And he just stares at you, Lethay, with cold, lifeless eyes.
I'm gonna try to speak to it in Abyssal. Let me see if I can.
Abyssal is demon speak.
Oh, okay.
You
never
would
mind.
know that.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, greetings. Let's see if it speaks back.
Says, why have you brought me here?
I wish to speak with you about some interesting topics, if you care to listen. I have no need to banish you, even if I could, right? Well, even if I wanted to, I couldn't at this time. But I wish for a peaceful conversation with you, if you can provide that.
I don't know what I can provide. Everything has been taken from me. I wish only to rest.
And unfortunately, the only way for you to rest is to and the lives of the people that did this to you.
Yes.
That is why.
It's true. Where
But
are
there has-
they?
That
They are
I
the
don't know
key
at the
to my
time.
rest. And you see the one eye that it has intact begins to glow red.
Well, if you can help me, maybe I can give you a small clue.
A small clue. I sense the taint of my murderers on you. Where are they?
Well, I'm sure you can find that out just by either searching my mind or something. I'm not sure what kind of mental capabilities that you have, but you may do as you wish once we are done with our conversation. You were how long have you lived in Flan?
My whole life.
Do you remember seeing me before that night?
What night? I do
The
not
night
know
that-
you.
The night you were murdered.
No. The bull
Okay.
man and the scarred man beat me for taking an apple.
And you were in the nobles area, correct?
Yes, I was in Lao's estate. I was a stable boy there.
You know, children like to explore, like to get into certain locations that they're not supposed to.
I was a
about
prisoner like any of the others.
how about you
held
tell
against
me
my
the way
will.
to get out? Tell
What?
me a way that you got in there, and ways that I would be able to get in there without being seen.
I was hired to be there. I did not get in, but I was able to get out.
How?
I climbed a fence late at night, and I
Where?
ran.
Where was this fence?
Behind the manor,
Which manor?
the only manor in the lot.
How tall was the fence?
I don't remember. 15 feet? Hard to say.
You have been a great help. And is there anything else that you require other than to rest?
No. All that
Well-
will satiate me and put me to sleep is the death of the bull man and the former soldier.
We are all just trying to find out what happened to us. We are trying to find Count Laos. Do you happen to know where he is?
No.
Okay. And you haven't seen anything during your time of being a revenant that would be able to help me find the children that's been kidnapped?
I see only vengeance.
Obviously, that must be a hard time. Well, in your power to find anything within my mind if you wish. Other than that,
I seek not but the death of these two mortals, so that I may rest.
well, I can't really. If I were to give you their exact location, I would be a bad team player.
I will find them.
All right. Well, I appreciate this meeting, and I hope you get your vengeance and you get your rest.
The entity just begins to sink into the ground. And everything goes quiet. The sun begins to break through the clouds.
Well, Perg, that was a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. That was a little scary. I almost peed a little bit.
Yes, well, you never knew what could happen. If we were close enough, then he might have attacked us, but at least we now have maybe an idea of how to slip in if we don't get any luck from my old friend that I don't remember.
I believe I know how to get into the town, though. Into the district. We should have just scouted out the outside walls, but if the wall is actually 10 to 15 feet tall, I can change in my swan form. with a rope and just get you guys over that way.
I have a feeling it won't be quite that easy, but
Well, we'll need
go
to
back
go
to
there
the
at
others.
nighttime.
Well, that's when the Revenant is out. They said that's not a good time to be out for us.
Well, we're gonna have to just keep killing the Revenant until, well,
Till it kills us.
I'm thinking it just needs to only kill Locke. So as long as we let it kill Locke and not the bighorn, we'll be alright.
Yeah, but
I'm
without
joking,
them, that'd be
honestly.
easy to
I'm
kill us.
joking. I don't think we can let it kill anybody. There might be a way to we have to. I mean, I'm sure once you get more powerful, you can probably banish it from the realm.
Possible.
Send it back to its plane or something. Well,
Human.
I'm actually really surprised it didn't kill me. I don't know if me and you could have taken that damn thing.
Not with you with no more
No, I
mind
spent
lock.
I spent 100 gold on this answer, by the way. So we better be able to get over that wall.
Well, I guess we should go back and find the others at the tavern.
Yep. We got
Formulate
some
a
nice
plan.
ambience in the background as we're having we are having a big thunderstorm here right now. You know, the other day I was sitting in the morning and it was raining and 2 air raid sirens went off because that lets us know there's a tornado coming.
Oh, nice.
I was scared shitless, bro. Alright, so
Well,
yeah,
there's
we'll
no
go back.
earthquakes.
I'd rather deal with earthquakes.
Yep.
No
Alright.
siren with an earthquake.
Yeah, that's true. But they also only happen like once every 30 years.
Yeah.
All right. So
You just have the right weather, that earthquake weather.
yeah. All right. So where are you guys headed?
I think Lefay and I headed back to the tavern to pick up the rest of the group.
Okay.
Figure out what we're gonna do from there.
All right. So yeah, Locke and Bighorn, you guys have been sitting at this tavern, putting them back. You're at the, what was the name of this tavern again? The Stain.
Laughing Goblin.
Oh, did you go to the
Stain.
Laughing Goblin or did you go to the
Right,
Stain?
There, so I don't know. I shouldn't speak for them. I'll keep it quiet.
I don't know where they're being quiet, so I don't know.
We're pretty drunk right now.
I'm pretty drunk right now. We don't even know what bar we ended up at. Just whatever was closest.
Of course, I'm freaking talking with my mic muted.
Oh.
No, I figured we went to the Goblin because it's
okay.
right there by the piers, and Locke wanted to go yell at the fucking fisherman.
Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, you guys have been sitting at the Laughing Goblin, talking with Madam What's-Her-Head, and yeah, it's been pretty quiet. The fisherman hasn't been there. She says, you know, he hasn't come in a couple days, and he said, oddly enough, if anybody was looking for him, he left town.
We saw his boat on the dock. Do you know where he might have gone?
I couldn't say. Typically, he stays at the Silver Wagon, but if he hasn't been selling any fish, I doubt he has the money to pay for rooms there. So it's really hard to say where he's sleeping. Though there are several derelict houses from after the war that lots of squatters sleep in, and sailors tend to rest there for no charge. He could really be anywhere.
Well, he's not worth my time to wander. If he's the kind of man I think he is, he'll wind up here at some point.
Oh, you can count on that. You can't go more than a fortnight without ale, I imagine.
I just want to discuss my disappointment in his actions.
Well,
Another round.
All right, she gets out another round for you, and about this time, door opens and Ferg and Lethea comes rolling on in.
You guys find anything out? Did the book work?
Yeah, I met with the boy. It was actually quite a peaceful occurrence. Obviously,
Yeah.
he wants to end your lives. Almost gave him the location, but I'm a nice person.
I'll be sure to add him to the list. It sounds like.
Now you're gonna have to keep adding him to this. Unfortunately, until he gets what he wants, he's gonna be a thorn in our side for the days to come.
So what did you learn?
There might be a way to get into the district. See, even that, as children, I don't know. I mean, whenever she looks at Bighorn, you were an actual child. Children are mischievous and they like to get into, look for locations and figure out things that normally adults would not. So I wanted to go to him to see if because I know, and I had remembered sort of that he was in the Noble District when you guys did this to him, but I wanted to make sure, and he was. So he would jump over a fence at night to escape in the Manor District. Well, in the Manor in the district. So I'm hoping that the wall there is short enough that I can get over there in my swan form. And then throw a rope to you guys whenever I change back when I get over.
That sounds like a plan.
Or I can have, Bighorn throw me in my swan form. It'll probably actually be a lot better if that happens.
That can work too. But, I mean, what are we hoping to discover to appease him? Or is it just for our own gain to go looking?
What's in our... Wait, what?
Fuck. No, this was just to get into the Manor District. This doesn't.
Yeah, and I was trying to find some other details. He doesn't know where the kids went, or any other, like where Lavs went.
Okay.
I tried even asking him if he's seen anything, but I guess I don't know how it is for Revenant. Maybe they only can see certain things, but they very much only want you dead. He only wants you dead. I was gonna allow him to search my mind, but I don't know if Revenants have those mental capabilities. So, I wasted 100 gold on this answer, so we better be able to get over this wall.
Well, we can go try to find the area, see what it looks like.
We do have to wait till nighttime, though. We might get attacked by that Revenant at some point.
Well,
we can at least scout in the daytime.
Yeah, there's not too many guards around. We can go look around in daytime, even if it's in the rain.
And even then, the guards seem pretty ineffectual anyway.
Yeah, so... Of course, they may be better at the richer district than they are out here.
Maybe.
Shall we go check it out?
Yeah.
Count it out?
Alright, so you guys are heading towards the Noble District?
Yep.
Alright. Describe to me there, let's say, how you're getting over.
What do you mean? Oh, the Manor wall?
Yep. So here, let me show you. Well, because you got to get into the Noble District first, which is locked down. So let me show you.
Oh, so you got the district wall, and then you've got the manor itself has a wall.
Yeah, the manor is somewhere inside the district.
Son of a bitch!
It's not on the edge, though. That's what he was hoping.
Yeah, so that's... You don't know...
It was a good try.
Yeah, here, let me show you just as a refresher on what... Where the hell did I put it? Hold on. I think it's this... Nope. Not that one. This one?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, here we go. So this is this map here. So there's this gate right here.
Gotta remember 69, Tyler.
Yeah, 69, Tyler.
Yeah, 69.
So there's...
Everybody just heard that.
Hi, guys.
Hey. So there's this gate, and then there's this big channel, and there are, battlements. There's a couple towers.
Wait, but we've been in this district.
You have, but on the west side. You've not been on the east side, which is where the Manor District actually is.
Oh, so there's these.
That way.
These
That way,
gate.
yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
and I'm guessing there's guards right here.
Well, you can't get that far because there's guards right here at this gate. Yeah, they the Manor District doesn't play. They got a good gap that you have to deal with. So even if you did try to throw a rope over the battlements, which are a good 25 to 30 feet high, you still got to get across the channel to get to the rope.
It's like we have to fall back to our original plan.
You guys okay with killing some guards?
But he
That's
says no.
probably not
Don't
the best
even joke
idea.
about it.
I think undead is better to kill than guards.
Well, I guess my 100 gold was put to waste then. Maybe. I mean, I guess we can use it for when we actually get through, into the district.
Yep. If my buddy doesn't come up with a way to get into the manor itself, then maybe
Why
that
don't we just-
information will help us.
Why don't we just disguise ourselves as guards?
You've got a hidden guard set of guard uniforms in your
I mean,
in
we
your
can
sack
go to
there.
we can go to the barrack, and whenever they're drunk, we just take their shit. And
I've yet to see a Minotaur guard around here.
well, we take them as prisoners.
Like Chewbacca.
Why don't we talk to our paladin friend that said he could get us through? If we just we're good
we
people.
just have to prove ourselves. And
You're over here talking
he's
about.
not hanging out with us. So.
No, he's there with you.
He's there, and this guy's talking about robbing guards and killing guards. Now we have to go fight the undead.
Right, exactly. You're already
So,
here the whole after
Goody,
me attacking him.
Can you come over here real quick?
Mind wipe.
What do you need, Lete?
No, I'm not gonna do anything.
I want you to look right here at this.
So while we handled that ooze, that gibbering, that ooze problem, how about you help us get into that gate now?
Yeah, I don't think so.
You didn't really think that was going to work, did you?
I'm not entirely sold that this one didn't kill his grandmother. And from
Hey,
all
now,
that I've heard,
how did it
from
get back
you,
to me?
You all
He was the one talking about killing guards.
Yeah, you killed a young boy, and I assume you're jesting about killing guards, but I don't know. I don't really see a lot that makes me want to help you all into it. The quote-unquote safer part of the city.
Is there something you can think of that we can test our nobility against?
It's not so much your nobility as your mental state.
Oh, that's really far gone.
I need to be shown that you're capable of not succumbing to violence unnecessarily.
We will demonstrate that by going to perpetrate some violence on the undead.
Well, I don't know that would necessarily meet the criteria that I'm looking for, but...
Well, you'll know it when you see it. We just have to
knows?
keep going and doing something. Maybe we can find those people, at least get the rest of the welcomers, such that they can get back to the surface and help out in town. Sounds like there's quite a few of them down there.
I'm not opposed to meeting the welcomers if we can. I myself would like to ask them some questions. I just don't know that I want to fight through a potential horde of undead to ask questions that may not net answers that are even helpful. Especially considering the fact that it seems that they've been trapped down there for quite a while. So the likelihood of them knowing anything that's been going on up here is not very good.
What if you used your new scroll to sneak past and see how far in you can get? Or
Well, unfortunately, I can read it, but I can't use it. Morin would have been Malenketh's area.
Are Denier priests not able to use any scroll that they want?
Let's see. Where did I don't know if it's. I don't remember anything like that, but let me take a peek. You know, we're safe from the effect of it, but let's see. Speak any language. That's the big one. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Doesn't say anything about that specifically. Magical items, same as clerics,
Okay.
as in the list there. So although he can read it, he can't have it take effect. Though if we run across this electricity, something that hasn't been heard of yet, we have protection from it.
Yeah.
Protection from lightning bolts. So, well, it sounds like, let's see, we have no idea how to find children. I don't know. We found the bag of stuff I stashed, but it didn't really tell me anything. A couple of scrolls, some money, a wand, but why would I hide that stuff? Don't know.
Yeah, you don't even know what the wand is.
Yep. I think it's just something with nobody to. You lost our arcane person.
It seems like everything in that bag would help you escape if you needed to, quickly.
Yes, but if I couldn't use it, then it wouldn't be all that helpful. Strange.
All right. Well, what's your plan, gentlemen and ladies? Grand lady?
What do we think? Do we try the underground via the graveyard, or do we have another
Well,
thing we should?
what better
do?
way to get to the magistrate's house by saving him? I say we go fight them. The undead.
Well, how do we even know the magistrate went that way?
He's missing, like everyone else. They're probably all down there with the kids. Why would it be so protected if they wasn't hiding something?
I thought it was sealed up to keep the welcomers underground.
But who else is that down there? We don't know.
I mean, we don't, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like we're going to find what we're looking for down there, as far as the children or the magistrate. But we don't have any other leads, so I guess it's something to do.
So back to the cemetery?
Guess so.
I think so.
All right. You all begin heading back towards the cemetery. And I need everyone to make a surprise check. As you're coming up the street here, just past the Sleepless building. Someone's hitting that shit hard over there. All right. Second. All right, what do we got for surprise checks? Holy shit!
Just me.
Just
I
you.
failed.
Oh, I gotta
I'm
check.
surprised.
Let me check for Gwydion though. Gwydion is not surprised. So, Purg, you're just kind of thinking about the scrolls that you stashed and why the hell you stashed them. Lost in thought. Everyone else, you see some figures up on this building just to the west of you. And I didn't put any line of sight occluders, apparently. That's not going to do any good. Have to do this. See these individuals up on this rooftop with bows drawn, pointing at all of you.
Ninjas.
They are all wearing kind of dingy orange colored, maybe brown clothes with hoods over their heads. About 5 of them. And I need everybody to roll initiative. It looks like they're about to fire some arrows down on all of you. Actually, you know what? It is 9 o'clock. 9:08. So as they draw back their bowstrings and you all see them, that's where we'll end for tonight. It's a good spot to pick up next week.
Alrighty.
Hopefully, we'll get a better start next week. I'll just
Things as clear as mud.
Yeah, I think next week what I'll do is I'll turn my stream on and then off real quick, like when I get home, to make sure that it's fucking recording, so it'll go through this again. But anyway, great job tonight, guys. We'll see you next week, and yeah, shoot you guys with some arrows.
What guys?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Indeed.
I wasn't paying.
All right, have a good night, everyone.
All right.
Good night.
And thanks for watching. For those of you watching the stream, see you next week.